Hey man, it's Nate Plays here, or shall I say Nate Reacts, man. And for this second video we're going to be reacting to when you trash talk LeBron and then he shows up to your game right here, man. I don't know what this is about. Hey, I do have an idea of what it's about, man. As you guys seen recently, LeBron was, playing in the Drew League, bro. Dominating in the Drew League. Beasting in the Drew League, man. So, hey, let's see what this is about. Bro, and that gym was packed.
Is Dion Wright. Dion is a really good basketball player. This is, well, of course, LeBron James. He's a much better basketball player. Never in his wildest dreams did Dion think he would be guarding LeBron James in a high school gym in front of 2,000 people. But here we are. But to find out how we got here, we have to go back over a decade ago, when Dion was in high school and he shot off a few tweets that would come back to haunt him years later.
Alright, let's see what this is about.
This video is brought to you by sports fans. We can be irrational, emotional, and absolutely unhinged at times. Our expectations often unrealistic. Sports opinions that'll seriously have you questioning another man's mentorship. It can be ugly, and it often does. The worst of it all being the harsh criticisms of sports fans voiced on social media platforms. Maybe a comment, a tweet, picking apart a player's game, or possibly a decision they made that didn't sit well with you. Practically every single one of us can do this with absolutely no consequence. We're just fans, staring at a screen. Our points of criticism so irrelevant and unheard that you'd be better off sharing your NBA opinions with a brick wall. I mean, at least the brick wall won't call you an idiot for saying if the Kings drafted Luka Doncic instead of Marvin Bagley, they'd be championship contenders by now. Or maybe it would. It's all pretty ridiculous, I know, but we're sports fans. Set the bar as low as you want. We will find a way under it. Fortunately, 99.9% of the time, these criticisms go unheard. Talk smack to a giant super athlete online and go to sleep with the peace of mind knowing you'll never have to actually back it up. But what if you did? Imagine publicly criticizing one of your favorite players, an NBA superstar, and then actually having to go toe-to-toe with them on the court. Because that's exactly what happened to Dion Wright.
Look at that.
The only man to ever call out an NBA player online and have to...
Yo, bro, he looks baffled right now, bro. He looks baffled at the strength of LeBron James, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When you look at the highlights of that, bro, he was just moving dudes aside, bro. Like, if LeBron was really going at it, bro, he could have easily dropped 100 points. And I'm not even lying.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
If he was really going, like, NBA mode and not just Lee Easy, if he was going Lee Cheesy, if he was cheesing out here, bro, he was... Yo. Yo.
To answer to that player. But how in the world did Dion end up in a high school gym in the middle of the summer guarding LeBron James? Well, to find the genesis of this saga, we have to go way back.
You can't do nothing about that, bro. Unless you're LeBron size. 2011.
June 12th, 2011 was a fairly normal summer day. The Yankees beat the Indians, this guy was named the shortest man in the world, and the Miami Heat faced off against the Dallas Mavericks in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Mavericks were up 3-2 in the series, and LeBron was fresh into his villain stage. So pretty much everyone in the world, aside from me and about 7 other people, wanted LeBron and the Heat to get crushed in this game. One of many fans rooting for the Heat to lose was a 19-year-old Dion Wright, who had this to say. Now, besides the fact that Dion was right on both accounts, the Heat did go on to lose that Game 6 in the finals and the series, and LeBron did eventually go back to Cleveland, it was clear early on that Dion was not boarding the LeBron hype train. He read LeBron like a book, saw past his charades and antics, and called it like it was. And 2 years later, Dion would head back to Twitter to lay the smack down on LeBron once again. On June 18th, 2013, the Miami Heat faced off against the San Antonio Spurs in Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals. The Spurs were playing lights out in the first half.
Kawhi,
and
young
was
Kawhi,
like an absolute madman with 25 points and 8 rebounds in the first half alone. Meanwhile, the Heat were struggling, and LeBron was in the midst of another monumental meltdown. 9 points on 33% shooting with the lowest plus-minus among all players in the half. So the man himself, Dion Wright, took to Twitter to lay down a 5-word diss that would eventually come back around to bite him nearly a decade later.
LeBron's not clutch at all. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's... LeBron is sort of... Let's just get back into it. I don't want it, bro. I don't want to catch LeBron. I don't want to get dunked on by LeBron, man. I don't want to get dunked on by
clutch
LeBron
at all.
if I pull up somewhere.
At the time, this proclamation was widely agreed upon. Up to that point in LeBron's career, he just wasn't clutch. This tweet was almost less of a criticism and more of just an observation. A seemingly harmless, but inevitably fateful tweet. Now, unlike the average trash talker on social media, Dion actually had some merit to give a take like this. In high school, Dion was California's Prep Player of the Year in 2012. And by the summer of 2013, Dion was playing basketball for St. Bonaventure University in New York, a Division I program in the same conference as Dayton, UMass, and Davidson, where Stephen Curry played college ball. By his senior season at St. Bonaventure, the 6'7" forward was averaging a near double-double with 17 points and 9 rebounds a game, and led the program to one of their biggest wins in school history, over 15 ranked Dayton in 2016. After college, Dion played multiple seasons as a pro internationally and has averaged 16, 6, and 3 a game in his last 2 seasons of pro ball overseas. Dion is far from the average trash talker on Twitter. The man's got NBA size and can hoop something serious. And he's constantly showcasing these skills in pro-am leagues like
I don't know about that jump shot,
basketball tournament reserved for some of the most elite hoopers in the country. And the Dream, one of the most prestigious pro-am summer leagues in the country. See, whenever people see these guys they've never heard of in pro-am leagues like the Drew League, they're quick to say these players must be some scrubs off the street. But as easy as it is to sit back and think that we could all go out there and give a decent effort, we couldn't. At least the majority of us can't. Even these pro-am guys that you've never heard of, these so-called janitors and mailmen, are all certified hoopers. In fact, you would have a tough time finding a guy who wasn't a contributing player at the D1 or even professional level throughout some of these pro-am leagues. Last week, Dion was set up to play in a Drew League game no different than any other. Just another ordinary pro-am game on the schedule. That is, until DeMar DeRozan tweeted this: "The King and Debo, Drew League tomorrow." The Reaper of NBA Twitter had arrived, and it was knocking on Dion's door. 11 years after his original tweet about LeBron, and Dion would have to do what no sports fan had ever done before.
That's crazy.
Actually go out there and face the guy.
He was like, "Yo, bro, you won't believe this." I was like, "What?" He was like, "LeBron is coming tomorrow to the Drew League."
Did you know that you were going to be the guy that was going to be tasked with guarding Braun as soon as it happened?
I told him, I'm guarding Braun. And whatever happens after that, it happens after that. Like, I told him straight up, like, I'm guarding Braun.
Hey, you got to give him his props, man. He didn't back down from the challenge, bro. If you looked at the highlights, man, he was giving up. He was giving it his all to stop LeBron. But once again, man, what are you going to do? A 6'8", 250-pound guy, straight muscle, just, there's not much you can really do, man. But, hey, he tried.
Anybody get hype versus somebody else? Hey, I woke up with anger in my life today. I woke up to DMX on my playlist today.
See, look at him. Whoa. He gotta go back. We gotta go back. See, this guy on the right. This would literally be me if LeBron was in the face. Yo, I would just what you gonna do with that? Look at that. Hey, you got that, big fella. You got that right there, big fella. Look at that slam. He was about to tear the rim down too, bro. He was cooking. He was cooking, bro. Look at that, man. Fade away. Ooh! Clean, clean, clean. Clean, bro. Clean. But hey, we can't act like Dion Wright didn't give him buckets too. Dion Wright, whenever he got the chance to, bro, he would give LeBron buckets in that game. But hey, fadeaways. He hit him with a lot of fadeaways.
42, 16,
yeah, 42
and 4.
That's
LeBron
2K
stats. At the end of the
stats.
game after going half speed and trying out some new combos.
Literally, that's what I said. He was going half speed the whole time. He could have dropped 100, bro. And no, I'm not LeBron riding, bro.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap, right?
To be honest, bro, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, bro. Plus, I'm a Clippers fan, so you know how that goes.
It was an absolute masterclass, and for one day, the Drew League became the LeBron show.
For real, that one was
no
packed.
time at all. Dion
No
Wright
seats
became
available.
the poster child for biting off more than you can chew. The impossibly rare case of an NBA fan talking trash and being forced to back it up. But even more impossible,
10 years later,
Dion
really hit
back
hard.
up all the trash talk. Because Dion finished this game with a team high 20 points.
He did his
and led his
thing.
team back
Like I
to
said,
just a
he was cooking.
2-point deficit.
He gave LeBron
Dion
buckets.
and his squad were just one bucket away.
It was a close. There's no way that game should have been that close with LeBron and DeMar DeRozan on that team. But hey, you gotta give your props to those guys, man. It's not like they let him have it. It's not like they let him have it. But hey, once again, bro, these are NBA players, man. I'm not saying that these Drew League guys are nobodies, man. That is far from it, bro. But, you know, there's different levels, man. And LeBron and DeMar DeRozan's level is a whole nother level. But hey, man, they did their thing, bro.
Beating a Pro-Am team that featured LeBron James and DeMar DeRozan.
And DeMar DeRozan got buckets too. He had like 34, something like that. 35, 34, something like that.
Despite all the memes
he knocked it down.
He actually pulled it off. I guarantee, no. I promise that if any of us had to go out and guard LeBron James on a random Saturday afternoon, we wouldn't hold him to 40 points. And we damn well would not drop 20. In fact, NBA fans were asked this exact question. How would you fare going toe-to-toe against LeBron? And the answers,
Dom 2K.
Well, they speak for themselves. And possibly
I'm not gonna lie. LeBron, bro, he's getting buckets on me any day. I'm not gonna lie. Only because of my size, man. I'm a small guy. You know, I'm still young. But hey, if I you know, get in the gym and stuff like that, I don't know. I'm good at basketball, man. I'm not gonna lie. I got a nice shot. Man. Don't believe, hey, 2K's one thing, man. 2K's one thing, but being out there is another thing.
Craziest part about this entire story is that Dion wasn't even supposed to play in this game. The day before the game, Dion was in Buffalo and got a call from a friend who was playing in the Drew League. His friend let him know that LeBron was going to be there, and Dion made a game time decision to fly across the country,
and he wanted
up against LeBron James, and went out there and dropped 20 and 6. Fast forward 10 days, Dion has now teamed up with Trae Young, earned LeBron's respect, and now has a story so crazy even he can't believe it happened. Dion Wright, the first man to ever trash talk an NBA player on Twitter.
I mean, he does have some size on LeBron. He's got size.
Hope you all enjoyed.
But he's not as big as him.
Until next time.
Hey, bro, he wanted that action and he got it, bro. He got that action right there. Hey, man, that is one story, bro. Imagine, you know, hey, he wanted it. He wanted those problems, bro. He wanted those problems with LeBron. He flew all the way across the U.S. just to face that man, and he did his thing. But LeBron, once again, man, he was another level ahead of everybody that game. DeMar DeRozan did his thing as well that game. But yeah, man, holding those guys down, having to hold LeBron down, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You know, you can only dream of playing against LeBron, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that marks the second video, bro. We got one more, guys. We got one more, and this is about Luka Doncic, man. So stay tuned for that one. Hey, it's coming up next.